Hello, welcome back if you're coming back, or welcome if it's the first time that you're coming to the channel. I'm Alessandra. Today I'm going to do a short reading, 3 cards, and it's a number 2 day. So it's the 2nd of March 2022. And so it's a number 2 day. So in numerology, a 2 is someone or a situation or even events in the global situation that require attention to the heart. So it's about self-love. It's about connecting to that deeper side of us. So whether we are in a community and we're wanting to create that unconditional love, well, today is a day where you either are challenged. So there can be challenges that pop up because things are not working out as they're meant to, or people are not corresponding with their energy field. But at the same time, look at your own, because even in a community setting, even if it's a global setting, we're all putting our energy into the quantum field. And that means that we are attracting based on that energy, whether individually or not. For relationships, it's a day to be stepping back and taking a closer look. If there is a stagnation in the relationship with yourself as well, are you taking care of yourself? Are you receiving or asking for your needs to be met, but are you meeting your own needs? Because it always goes both ways. So it's the mirror effect. The world globally will reflect back if we're not taking care of ourselves as communities. And at the same time, you as an individual, as a soul, in a relationship, first with yourself and then with other people, you need to be able to feel that strength, that power of knowing that you are worthy and enough. If instead you are feeling that, there are a stagnation, it's a relationship not working, it's abusive, whatever it is, you still need to step back. You still need to walk your way all the way back to who you truly are and find out when you decided that you were not worthy of love. So as a collective, when did we decide that it was okay for us to not be taken care of or not have our sovereignty? Because that's what it is basically. So today on a number 2 day, let's see what happens when I pick the cards. Now normally, and I'm shuffling them again, here are my Osho Zen cards. And I'll be picking 3, past, present and future moment. So keeping into account that today is a number 2 day, let's see what happens in the present moment. I'm just shuffling just to get some energy going. And then I will be picking 1. Don't look at them. Oh, this one's interesting. Politics for the past. So the past moment shows that there are people with agendas. Now, doesn't that fit well? But how does it fit in your world? So this is saying that there are people who look as if they're good, but really they're not. And somehow they're trying to hide. Now, this is perfect, I consider, for a day like this. But even in relationships. Now, let's extend it out to the global events, but also let's narrow it down to the individual events. So wherever you're placing this card and whatever you're gaining from this reading, what it's saying to you, look around. Are you the one that's hiding yourself because you're afraid and you don't want to be vulnerable, or you don't know how to become strong and look after yourself? Or is it that other people are doing that with you? They're not showing you their true colors. Well, we can apply it in many different situations. It's up to each one of us to take this message and see where it applies for us. So that's the past card. Interesting card on a number 2 day. So let's see, I'm going to show you, I'm just shuffling them. Let's see what else I can get out of these cards. Laziness. Now, interesting, because this card, as a present moment card, is giving us a very, very strong message. Now, as I said, I'll show you both cards, past and present. Laziness is not what we think it is. It's not about I couldn't care less, I'm sitting by the pool. But if you notice, everything's cracking around. Now, this is always about the mind, our mindset and what we believe. So our thoughts and how we externalize those thoughts and make the reality that we're living in. Now, it fits perfectly. I'm always amazed at how the cards come through with the politics card, because it's saying you may have not paid attention. So you thought everything was going okay, Now, this is, as I said, global or individual, it works out fine because the message is very clear. If things are not working out right now, you just were too complacent and you didn't realize that you needed to keep on top of your thoughts and your belief system, and obviously keeping at bay the negativity. Now what is happening is starting to crack around. It's saying, pay attention. Pay attention because you have let your mind take over again, and you're allowing other people to have power in your mind if that's the case. Now, that can be in any situation again. It doesn't really relate only to one thing. So today, on a number 2 day, that is saying, pay attention. Are you giving yourself what you want? Are you looking at the world and knowing that you are the creator? Or are you allowing other people to make you feel, and you stay in that space because you yourself feel insecure and not lovable, not worthy, not deserving? So this is what the card is saying. Are we deserving as a collective? Are we deserving as individuals? Well, each one of us needs to ask that question in the mirror and see what comes back. So these are the 2 cards that I have: past, present moment. Now let's see what happens for the future moment card. It's interesting aspects of what's come through so far, and what I can interpret it as is it's a really clear sign today that everything is possible. We need to be willing. Okay, ripeness, perfect for the future moment. I think we're doing really well with the cards, actually, because if I look at them together now, so we have the past. Yeah, things didn't work out. People were hiding. We were vulnerable. We didn't pay attention. We kept our masks on because we wanted to live in a world, and we pretended that it was the world that we wanted. And then the illusion was taken away from us because it's crackling around us. We have to now be very careful of what we truly want in any area. So let's look at it, the ripeness. So what is the ripeness? The future moment, and it's, beautiful rainbow. The future moment is saying now is the right time. Now is the perfect time for you to actually step into a more creative, more powerful, and more empowering moment. So wherever you are and whatever you are applying this to, because it's a number 2 day, it's about sensitivity. It's about not getting offended and not allowing other people's drama to impact you. But it's also about knowing who you are, knowing what you need, knowing how to communicate that, and standing strong in the belief that you deserve it. And as a collective, what is it that we deserve? Well, we need to put our minds together and look at what hasn't worked. So the cards are very good to give us that message. No more dilly-dallying, no more pretending, no more waiting for someone else to do the job for us. We need to step in front of the mirror, have a closer look. It's time for us to do something about it by shifting our mindset that no one on the outside can create the world we want unless we can actually see it in our own soul. And the soul is saying, well, I'm here. I've always been here. Now's the right time for you to show me that you're listening and use your intuition to bring it forth in the reality that you want. So this is a very interesting message that we've received today. Now, I do hope that it's helped you in some way, because obviously each one of you, if you're tapping in, possibly this message was the right one for you. What you make of it, I hope it will help you. There is never a right and there's never a wrong. It's just about us gaining that knowledge about ourselves and taking responsibility for our thoughts and for what we want to see in the world. Relationships are all about self-love first. Self-love is unconditional love, because then whatever we're attracting will match our own energy. And that's all for today, and thank you again for popping by. Bye-bye.